As we get into tomorrow's forecast, in case you're wondering for the final round, yes, we did see some storms that moved through as Dom was talking about out there. But I think for tomorrow, we have no issues whatsoever. This disturbance that's moving in overhead will not stick around. As a matter of fact, by tomorrow morning, we'll start things off in the 60s, and it will be a really nice afternoon for the final round as the golfers get ready to tee up tomorrow morning. All right, let's get to your allergy index, and the weeds, grasses, trees were moderate, but I do think this should be ticking downward a little bit because, you know, the rain helps us out. Speaking of that rain, you know, you can kind of see the clouds out there with our 10 TV tower cam this afternoon. We do have storms that are mainly north of the city of Columbus right now, but it's toasty outside. Wow, 90 degrees right now with just some extra clouds as this disturbance continues to move into our area basically from north to south. Now what it's doing is, which we were hopeful for, is it is tapping into some much needed moisture, and we are seeing some of that free car wash activity going on across Franklin County. This is northern Franklin County, so just about to move back in here to our 10 TV studios. A little bit of lightning up there towards Dublin as well as we slide off to the south. If you're down towards Mount Sterling, London, Circleville along 23, we're also seeing some storms. Now out towards our east, I'm watching this particularly strong long line of storms moving through West Union, West Virginia. But the longer that these storms kind of roll in, as we lose that heating of the day, it looks more likely that we won't have to deal with severe weather here across central Ohio. But I'll keep my eye on that line for you. If anything, it'll be for some stronger winds and maybe some larger size hailstones, which we have already seen these storms can produce some hail. All right, so the next couple of hours, we will keep the chance of thunderstorms around. Not a washout, but they'll be kind of off and on. And it's basically from north to south. So our northern locations, if you haven't seen rain just yet, I think we're not going to see it. It's mainly south of I-70 that we're going to keep that chance of storms around for this evening. Tomorrow morning, we're going to wake up to mostly clear skies, temperatures comfortable in the 50s and 60s. And tomorrow afternoon is looking to be a little bit cooler than what we had today. You know, today we got to 90 degrees, but for the next couple of days, we're going to stair step downwards. Take a look at Tuesday and Wednesday. Highs will only be in the 70s, which if you're thinking to yourself, that sounds cool, but the average high for this time of year is 79. So we're not too far off from that. All right, tonight's forecast mostly clear. Those storms will be ending from north to south across the area as a disturbance moves to the south. 62 overnight. And don't forget, the full strawberry moon is tonight. It's officially full at 11:42 p.m. Just make sure you look off to the southeast with those clearing skies. We should be able to get a view of that full strawberry moon. All right, 10-day forecast. We're going to be looking at a nosedive in our temperatures, which is a-okay. Finally, a little bit of a cool down for the next few days as we head into the middle of next week. And then we're looking at some temperatures actually rebounding back into the 80s though. So we do have some warmer weather moving back in, but today was hot.
Yeah.